Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for the 23rd of February 2017. Now, lovely cards again. Like I say, they're a little bit different to yesterday's, but they all do still, there's a theme going on. What I did notice as well is the first three cards that we've had this week have been major arcana. So they're important. We all felt the importantness of them, and we all felt sort of the power in them as well. There was a lot of people talking about that. And today we don't have a major arcana, but we have an ace. Now, aces are very important as well. Now, the card that we have today is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is lovely. It's one of my favourite cards because it's all about love, and it's all about opening your heart, and it's all about overflowing. And there's so much symbolism with this. I mean, if we have a look at this Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups is usually your heart, and this is when it's ready to give and ready to receive as well. If we have a look along the top here, we have dolphins. There's quite a lot of dolphins in that as well. And dolphins within tarot, I've sort of been led to believe, are connected to soul connections as well. I don't talk about soulmates and stuff like that. Anybody that's had readings from me, I don't go in that way, but it's like soul connections here. What I did find within this is we've got pillars as well, 4 pillars if we see them. Now, this talks about stability and solidness as well. So I really feel that this is a solidness within love, within something to do with emotions. We have a lot of flowing water, but this water, it's rather than like gushing, it seems to be like flowing very easily. We have, it's a really, really busy card. There's white flowers there, which indicate the purity and the innocence of love. And then we have sort of lights coming off it, and then we have the butterfly. Now, the butterfly signifies freedom. We talked about freedom yesterday, and the Osho Zen Tarot card talks about it again. But within this card, it's like I say, I feel like this is a time to let your emotions out, a time where you feel in a safe place to do this, to allow love to escape from you, but because that's when you will get it back, if that makes sense. So I don't mean love escaping. I mean, anything that you've been holding in, it's now time to sort of let this out. There's so much blue in this, and like I say, this is all about healing, intuition. We have a fish at the top there, which the fish within tarot is always about intuition as well, So it's like, what I feel within this, I'm sort of getting there. It's like they're saying, like, love conquers all, and it's like, this love is coming crashing in, and it's, this is actually what is the most powerful. It's a beautiful card here. I really would just wish you could feel the energy with them. Now, within this card, there is a poem, or a verse, or some words, when you look at the book for this card. And what it says, I don't usually read from the book, and I don't do anything like that normally, but I wanted to with this because, like I say, there's so much going on there that I wanted to get the take on it that was meant to be there. And what it says is, I am that madness and that bliss, that fear and that love. I am that theophany, the revelation of the sacred, and in the darkness of the earth and the darkness of your soul, I will illuminate all. From this revealed light of the universe is reborn your soul, striving upwards as the divine light and love strives ever downwards to touch you. I am the mystery hidden in plain sight, the year of corn in the casket. I am everywhere and in all things, even the most ignoble things. I am love in all of its forms, and love at its highest, and therefore at its most nascent and primal. I am the love that cannot be contained, that flows like the rushing waterfall out of you and into the world. I am your soul. And I love this because when we do love, and when we do love unconditionally, and when we do love from this place of our soul, that is what it's like. There is nothing can destroy it. There is nothing really that can taint it. When we look at deep soul love, which is what is connected with these dolphins. Why did I nearly say dragonflies there? What's the thing with dragonflies? Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But this is it, and it is in everything. And it doesn't matter how much you try and hold this back. It is not. You can it, and love is something that we cannot really contain. Within this card as well, what they say is that, man will always seek love and they will always try to create it, and what it's saying here is that this cup here holds the secret drink that may be veiled and may be hidden. But if you look for it, you will see that it is close at hand. So what I'm getting with this, because this is coming in with the freedom, and what I'm getting with this is I'm getting a freedom to love, right? Now, I feel that this is the birthright of every single human being. And within life, we do experience a lot of people who have judgments around love and around different types of love. I had I don't usually get into social media arguments, but I got into a social media argument with the other day with somebody who had actually made a petition to say that, like in Parliament, to say that marriage should be about one man and one woman, and that was it, and that was traditional marriage, and please sign this petition. It was like, what? Can I find somebody who is going to sign a petition that I make that will stop ignorant, homophobic, like assholes, making petitions? Because at the end of the day, as I've said before, it doesn't matter, who you love, what you love, where you love. What matters is that you love. And this is it. It doesn't matter what your gender is. It doesn't matter in any way how you love. As long as you can love, it doesn't matter what anybody says about that. And this is what I feel is coming in with this card. This is about being free to love. We have the butterfly here. The butterfly is emerging. If we think of the caterpillar lives this life on the ground, only looking at the ground. When it emerges into the caterpillar, this is when it flies, and this is when it is free. This is when it finds its colour. And this is what happens to us when we are in love, and love does break rules. It does, and that's not always easy, but it's like being free to love, and being free to love who you love and in the way you want to love is a birthright of every single person. And we should not allow ourselves to not go after that, because love is the greatest gift, when we love ourselves, but also when we can give that love away, and when we can get it back. Love is the greatest gift of all. And this is saying that every single one of us has this in us, and it's, if you are feeling that, then you need to be able to show that, because this card is all about, it's opening our heart chakra, and it's saying to the rest of the world, if you don't like what I do, that's fine, but I am following my heart, and I am free to love who and where I want, and it's also how love can change us as well. You think about when you are in love, when you are in true love, not when the ego comes in with it, not when the fear's present, not when there's jealousy or there's control or anything. When you actually feel that you love somebody and they love you back, think of the feeling that you feel. It's like this. It's gushing. You know, it's got this healing, it's got this quality, and it's like love can give us wings, and this is when we get our freedom. You know, so it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card here. You know, I think we had Venus in there. I'm sure that's Venus, and Venus is the goddess of love. You know, and it's like when you allow your cup to be full and you allow your cup to overflow. You know, we've talked about love this week. We've talked about it, you know, in these cards about, you know, like about love and about light and allowing this into your life. And then we've talked about freedom. And the interesting thing is that when I pulled the Colette Baron Reid card, it's the Fool again. This is what we had yesterday. And look at that Fool, you know. He's jumping off this cliff. He's ready to start again. He's taking a leap into the unknown. And look at him. He's not scared in any way. And he has a little flower there. And that looks like, you know, is he going to give this flower to somebody he loves? So today, this could be about, I feel that this could be about somebody you may have had your eye on, or somebody, yeah, because sorry, the reason I'm saying this is because the Colette Baron Reid card is the observer. So this is looking through like a lens at somebody, you know, seeing sort of the bigger picture, not seeing just where you are. That fox there is using a telescope, you know, so he has a good vantage point. And he is, like I say, he's seeing, you know, I said the other week it was like talking to the moon, and we have that there, you know. So this is about, you know, this solar eclipse. I really feel it's got something to do with this as well, and it's saying, you know, that sometimes our feelings can get jumbled up and things like that. So it's like this is about, you know, it's about thinking how somebody has affected you, I think, you know, and how somebody's words can. And this is about trying to understand the situation. And this is talking about having faith in a connection as well. And, you know, trusting. Now, this is what we've got all week as well. So what this is saying is if you take a higher look at things, you know, and observe not just yourself, but other people and the whole landscape of things, this is when you will start to see that things will, yeah, your dreams are getting closer to reality because we have the star there. So this is like by being at a distance. Now, I don't know why they're saying this about distance. I don't know if any of you are in long distance relationships or something like this, but what I'm getting here is like, I'm getting like absence makes the heart grow fonder in some way. And yeah, it sort of looks like this Fool. Can we see? It's like he's jumping off that cliff, and it's like the pathway is clearing for him. Now, there's clouds there, but can you see how them clouds seem to have parted? And it's like his pathway is clear. So, within these cards, we're looking at freedom, we're looking at love, we're looking at clear pathways, we're looking at taking a higher look at things to actually, in order to see things more clearly as well, you know. And what's interesting is, can we see the white flowers within this, you know, that are coming from this cup? This is what the Fool actually has in his hand. So it's sort of, this is like, I feel this is like an offering. So I feel this is like giving somebody a heart, but giving somebody this gift of purity and innocence as well, you know. And I really feel that within this, there is like a flowing. This is what I'm getting. It's just gonna it's just going to flow, you know. So I don't know, I really feel like this reading is a little bit disjointed today. Right, okay, when I'm looking at this card again, sorry, forgive me for this, but I'm looking at that card and I'm seeing Ganesh. Now, Ganesh isn't in that card, but that is what I'm seeing in the card. I have Ganesh behind me there. You know, I have Ganesh at the side of my bed. You know, Ganesh is my homeboy. I love him. But within that card, I don't know, can you see where I'm seeing, I'm sort of seeing it. It's sort of like his shape there, right? Now, Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. This is who we pray to. We pray to Ganesh, you know, to remove obstacles. So what I feel around this, okay, is I feel any obstacles that you experience around love at the moment, I feel once you take this leap of faith, once you take this freedom, you know, this leap to freedom, once you feel that you are free to love, there is stability because we have these four pillars. There are blessings, you know, there is this connection, there is this flow, and there is this reciprocated love as well. So it's not like you're taking a leap into the dark. I do feel that it is there to be given back as well. And like I say, I don't know with this one. It's like it's observing, you know, it's looking at the circumstances. It's like identifying with your feelings and your experiences as well, you know. And there's an exploration I'm getting here, you know. It's like explorers had these sort of telescopes, didn't they, you know. And it's, yeah, I really feel that there are things to be explored, and I feel this is something that is in around your heart, around your emotions. I feel any obstacles around it because, like I say, we're getting the Ganesha in there. I feel they will go. I'm trying to get. I'm getting mint here. I don't know what mint means. I'm really not up on. Why are they giving me mint? Mint? I mean, I say mint as in if something's cool, it's like, oh yeah, that's mint. But this is sort of giving me a mint leaf, you know. And I don't know why they're giving me a mint leaf here. I really don't know where that is coming from. But like I say, there's this freedom to love. There's this, when I'm looking at this, it's like she's sort of bearing her heart here. And right, okay, this is getting too disjointed here. Right, okay, what I feel, I'm going to round this up. I feel that there's an issue around love that I feel it's about taking this leap. It's about obstacles being removed. It's about having this freedom. It's about healing. It's about an offering as well, an innocent offering. And it's about seeing the bigger picture as well. That's what it is. Seeing the bigger picture and actually going out and exploring what is there. So I hope that made sense to you. Sorry there. There's so much in this and I'm just not, they're talking and talking and I'm not getting what they're saying. I'm getting here, it's like coming out of a cave. Coming out of a cave and finding this oasis. This is what I'm getting. It's like finding this oasis maybe in the middle of enclosure. Caves are enclosure, aren't there? But it's finding this oasis where it's like, it's sort of quite like paradise. Like it's got everything there. It's got the flowing waterfalls. It's got the flowers blooming. It's got the love. It's got everything. So it's like making your way through the obstacles, making your way through the barriers, and Yeah, they're bringing in there. What was that song? Through the Barricades. Through the Barricades. By God, Spandau Ballet. Why are they bringing that in? I hated that group. Um, but yeah, Through the Barricades was a song about two people that were in love, and it was in Ireland during the Troubles. And one was Protestant and one was Catholic, and they weren't allowed to be together. So they actually used to meet at sort of the barbed wire fence and through the barricades, so they couldn't actually fully be there with each other, but they had to meet through that. So there was obstacles, there was beliefs, there was restriction around them because of their structures and because of their beliefs. But what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that this is, there's pink structures here. So this is solid. These structures aren't keeping that apart. But I do feel that is. This is why I'm seeing it's like I'm seeing this sort of grey dark cliff, but then breaking through. We've had that. We've had this a couple of times this week, this cliff. I don't know what this cliff, this mountain, like breaking through this mountain and seeing this oasis of treasure where it's everything you want being there and being readily available for you, being offered to you as well. And there being the freedom to open your heart and let your love flow. Right, this treasure. Yeah, treasure. There's treasure, there's dreams. This is stuff that dreams are made of, they're saying. So whatever this is, I hope this makes sense to some of you. Please let me know if it does, but I really feel this is if there's somebody in your heart, go after them. This is take that leap of faith. Right, okay, sorry about this. Look, that cliff there is what they're showing me. So it's getting off that cliff, jumping off that cliff, and that's when you will see sort of, yeah, the road that's leading to this. So this is on your path. This is on your path. This love, this beautiful flowing love here. And within that poem or them words that I read before, they were talking about the darkness. Now, I've talked about the dark night of the soul, haven't I? And this is saying that, within this, it says, I will illuminate all. Within the darkness of your soul, I will illuminate all. The universe is reborn from your soul. So I feel this is striving towards love and towards light as well, and seeking it and knowing that you shall find it, because it's there. It's right in front of you. You just have to actually put your hand out and grasp this cup, They're talking in that as well, though, about this being like this secret drink. So I really feel there's something hidden around this. I really, really feel that there's something hidden around this, but I feel that this needs to be out in the open, and this is where the freedom is, and the freedom to love, rather than actually just looking through the telescope. Like I say, this is about exploration. This is actually going on an expedition in order to explore this and understand it. Right, I'm going to stop now because I think I've given all off. They're just giving me short little bursts, and I really hope that actually makes sense to some of you. There's a confusion, there's a hesitation with this, but there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. This is what I'm getting. There shouldn't be. I feel any hesitation is more in the mind and it's not in the heart. It's like the heart is open, but the mind is closed. The heart is open, but the mind is closed. So yeah, it's open your mind so that you can allow your heart to do its job, I think. But there you go. Sorry, a little bit disjointed today. Very strange feeling. If anything else comes up around this, I will do another video and get that, because this is like unfinished. This is something that's unfinished. They're not showing me the ending to this, so there's no ending. So this could be unfinished business or something like that. Right, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop now. If I hope that made sense to you. If anybody would like a reading from me, please get in touch either via my Facebook page or via my website. And like I say, just please let me know if that's making sense, because I'm quite confused. I'm quite confused with them. I can see what they're saying, but it's still not clear, you know. So it's like getting out of your mind, you know, because yeah, they're talking about there. It's, you know, it's still in the dark, but he's jumping into daylight. The sun is coming up on this, you know. The sun is coming up, and it's like coming out of the dark. I really feel, and being able to see clearly. Then, being able to see clearly, yeah. Okay, right. Let me know if you enjoyed them, please. Okay, a majority of the star sign videos are up for March. I have got another couple to do today, so they will be up by the end of today, I hope. But please check them out, you know, under your star sign. Like I say, there's a few that aren't up, but they will be up by the end of today. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow for the cards of today. If anything else comes up around this, I will do another video and let you know, because there's something with this, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I think I need to sit and meditate and see where they're going with this. Okay, so have a fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow with the cards of today. Satnam.